Hi everyone, it's Lisa here for Honeybee Stamps. Thanks for joining me for another card video. Today I'm sharing a gift card holder featuring the balloon border dies and birthday bash paper pad along with a few other Honeybee products that I'll cover later in the video. Now I have two card panels that measure 4¼ inches wide by 3¾ of an inch high. And then I have four panels that are 4¼ inches wide by 5½ inches in height. To get started, I have the 4¼ by 3¾ inch panels here, along with the cloud stencil from the Outdoor Scene Builder set. I have 3 of the Honeybee blender brushes plus Distress Oxide inks in the colors Peacock Feathers, Dusty Concord, and Chipped Sapphire. I'm going to start with the Peacock Feathers, laying that ink down over the stencil, and then I'm going to rotate the stencil one turn and then come in with the Chipped Sapphire, rotate the stencil again, and then come in with the Dusty Concord ink. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that process to finish stenciling this panel off. I'm going to go ahead and stencil that second panel as well. Then we're going to take these over to the die cut machine with the smallest balloon border die, and we're going to run those through the die cut machine. Now I place the balloon border die at the top of these panels here and then run those through. Now we're going to go ahead and run 2 of the 4¼ inch by 5½ inch panels through the die cut machine with that same small die. And we're coming up about 1/4 inch from the bottom of the panel and go ahead and run those through the machine. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of 6 by 6 paper from that birthday bash paper pad to 4¼ inches wide. And then we're going to use our die cut balloon piece so that we can line our die up in the exact spot we need it and run this pattern paper through our die cut machine. This just makes it a little bit easier using what you've already die cut as kind of like a template or a guide as to where to place your die. So now we have all the pieces out here in front of us that we're going to be using. We have our 2 smaller pieces that we cut that were stenciled, and then the 2 white ones. Then we have our 2 4¼ by 5½ inch panels and our pattern paper here. So I'm going to be using my mini scoreboard, and we're going to be doing some scoring. So we're going to score our everything at one time here. I'm scoring the white pieces here at a 1/2 inch mark from the top. So make sure you're working from the top. Now on this piece, we're going to be working from the bottom, scoring at that 1/2 inch mark. I'm going to go ahead and score my colored cardstocks at 5½ inches, and these are going to be my card bases for my gift card holder. So I'm going to start adding that pattern paper to these pieces we have here with some liquid adhesive. I'm just lining them up. And once I have both of the pieces adhered, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and trim that excess off. I'm using score tape, or some people call it sequin tape. And I'm placing that on the back side of the 4¼ inch by 5½ inch card panel so that we can take our scored pieces and line them up and adhere those to that panel. And we're just creating a top flap and a bottom flap by doing this. So now that we have all of our pieces adhered to that 4¼ by 5½ inch panel, we're going to go ahead and take those detail pieces from the balloon border dies, run those through our die cut machine with white cardstock, and use liquid adhesive to adhere those to our balloons. We need to close up our gift card holder, so I'm just using that same score tape on each side of my flap here and then closing it up, and that creates our gift card holder. or money holder, or you can even put like a little note in there. Now, I do use one of my smallest little Velcro dots to help hold these closed, and I just put it on the back of that top flap and then close down, press really hard, and it's in place, and I'm good to go. I ran some of the birthday word die through my die cut machine with navy cardstock. I'm using liquid adhesive to go ahead and stack some of these together. Now I need two, one for each card. So I did, I think, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, something like that, and then stacked like 2 or 3 of them together. I thought it would be really neat to use some clouds to stamp my rest of my sentiment on. So I just used my die cuts from the Rainbow Wishes Honey Cuts. Now you can use any cloud die you have. And then I used the birthday stamp set and just went ahead and stamped my sentiment onto the clouds with the VersaFine Onyx Black ink and used round foam adhesives to add those clouds to the card. Now I'm using liquid adhesive to go ahead and add that birthday die cut word to the card as well. We're going to finish these off with a few of the little gem stickers from Honeybee. I'm becoming addicted to these little gem stickers. I didn't know that I was going to love them quite this much, but I really do like them. So there's our finished card with our money inside of it. And like I said, you can put a gift card in there. You can put a little note in there, whatever it is you want to go in there. And they're on card bases. So if you want to open the card base up and write something on the inside, then that's doable as well. Okay, so I do believe that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you'll click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of new content to this channel. Now, for more information about the products used, head over to the Honeybee Stamps website, and I hope you have an amazing day.